So did my first full week with Uber, and it was pretty good fun. I enjoyed meeting lots of different people, and it's quite eventful, and you'll meet some characters out there, depending on what hours you're willing to work. I never did any of that closing the nightclubs deal that other drivers would do, and so obviously my earnings aren't as high as those guys, and I'm not looking to make thousands or all that kind of stuff. I want to have some part-time income at hours I decide, and another reason I'm doing Uber is to build skill sets of working with people and understanding other people's point of view and things like that. I think that'll help me out in business later on when I start my own chiropractic clinic. So what I tended to do was get up early in the morning, do a couple of runs in the morning, take some time off in the afternoon, and then work the rush hour in the evening. And I did really well for what I wanted to do. I had a goal of accomplishing about 500 last week, and I did it. I did have 4th of July last week, but here's the thing about that. I worked all these crazy events on the 4th of July, taking runners into the race, taking runners out of the race, doing a couple of airport runs for people in between that, and then doing picking up people from concerts that night. And I worked long hours, made about $150. I'm sure some people made more than I did because they're more intelligent about the way they work, or got more experience, about the way they work. But I also did the same yesterday, and I worked less hours. And yesterday was not the 4th of July, and there was not that much stuff going on. I was just more. I've got some, whereabouts about when to work and when to make the most money. So I followed some other people's advice online, and another friend I know who does Uber got up early, did some airport runs in the morning, which is cool. There's a hot spot you can go to where you find that, and there's some other guys online that kind of give you locations around your city, I'm sure, that you'll find. And then took the afternoon, like midday afternoon off, and hung out with my kids, and then came back into town and ran the whole evening. And then at the end of the evening, I was going to take one more ride, and that one person took me all the way out to where I lived. And that's happened about 3 times out of 8 days that I've worked with Uber. 3 times that's happened. So what I've been doing is kind of setting myself a goal of what I want to achieve financially for the day, and working until I get that, or I'll hit almost 2/3 of that in the morning, realize that I don't need to do that for the rest of the day. So take some time off and then come back in the evening, because I've got like $20 to make my goal, and I'll do that. Other people have huge goals and they achieve it, but that's roughly my goal was to make $100 a day. I ended up making $155 yesterday because that last ride took me way out of town, and that was good. I enjoyed it. Other things, I'll probably put another video about some other things, but the last, people say what to put in your car, and Uber kind of gives some suggestions. Gum, I don't use gum at all, but apparently everybody does, and everybody likes it. So they've gone through quite a few packs of gum, giving that out to people. Water, people definitely appreciate. If you can keep it cold, even better. I think I have a cool bag like this one here. It's like $10 online from Amazon, and you stick it in the freezer overnight, and especially in the morning, if it's a muggy, humid morning, some people like cold water, and so I put some waters in there and that'll work. But it's hard to keep things going all day and keep them cool if you're out there all day, so you gotta kind of refill. Stick that back in the freezer when you get home. You keep doing that kind of stuff. I got some cold packs too. I did have like a Costco bag, but it was taking up so much space in the trunk of the car that just wasn't worth it, because it's when somebody got a bag, you have to move everything around to try and fit it all in, and so I left it at home in the end, and that's where most of the waters are. So I just put like 6-7 waters in the back of my car. Not every passenger uses one. If they did, I have to carry a lot more, but just in case when they do, and that way, as soon as somebody takes one out of this container that I just showed you, I put another one back in. Alright, that's like a 5-minute video. I think that's all for today. If you want to join Uber, there should be a referral code on this video when I put it up that you can use, and it will give you money and it'll give me money too. So I think you get the most out of that deal and I get a little bit. But remember, it's a lot of fun. I'm learning lots of people, meeting lots of people, lots of perspectives about what's going on in this country right now. Woohoo! Yeah, from one extreme to the other. But it's good to hear all that because it makes you a better person and it helps you understand different people's point of view, and that's one of my goals in doing this.